Good day, students. Welcome to our discussion on Module 2, Sociological Perspective of the Self. So let us take a look the self as a product of social interaction. So let us define sociological. If it is sociological, it is more on external, yung sa panlabas, okay, na development ng ating self. So the self is a product of social construct. For example, is yung gender. Is it male or female? Something like that. So, sabi dito, the self is not yet present at birth. And that is given, The self is not yet present pagkapanganak natin. So, wala pa tayong muwang, So, the self will develop only, with social experience, wherein yung language, gestures, and objects are used to communicate meaningfully, sabi niyan. So, the sociological perspective of the self assumes, behavior is influenced by group life, like our family, friends, social institutions, organizations, and the like. Okay, so a particular view of oneself is formed through interactions, kanino? With other people, groups, or social institutions. So we have here objectives or yung goal natin after ma-discuss itong module na ito, class. So number 1, you will be able to identify the sociological perspectives about the self. Number 2, demonstrate critical and reflective thinking in showing different aspects of the self. Number 3, examine yourself using private, public, and collective self. Then the last one, integrate some sociological theories on how their personality develop. So class, let us define first what is socialization as part of our discussion on sociological. Ano nga ba ang socialization? Sabi dito, socialization is the process to which individuals learn. Okay, yung natututunan po natin. And internalize what? Yung values, beliefs, norms, and rules of our culture. So, sa pamamagitan ng socialization, tayo as human being, nadidevelop yung ating sense of self. Okay? Your identities, kung sino ka. Okay? Kung ano yung gusto mong maging. Which is how we see ourselves in relation to the world around us. So class, we have here an American philosopher, sociologist, and psychologist, si George Herbert Mead. So ang kanyang argument, the self is not biological but social. So ibig sabihin, ang self is something na nadidevelop through social interaction. Okay? Pag sinabing social interaction, yung nandyan na yung sa interaction, nandyan na yung communication, yung language, yung objects, and gestures na ginagamit natin to communicate with other people. So those are what we call social interaction. Yung pakikisalamuha sa Pilipino, pakikisalamuha, pakikipag-usap, mga yan, those are part of social interaction. So the self is developed as one grows and ages. So habang tayo nagmamature as a person, kasabay nung pag-develop ng ating physical, yun din yung ating self. Kasabay nun, no? Okay, nadidevelop yung ating self habang tayo ay tumatanda, habang tayo nagkakaedad. So, he illustrated, yung development ng self natin in the case of Jeannie. Si Jeannie ay isang babae, 13 years old, na she was confined in a room for 13 years. She was found at the age of 13, no? So, to cut the story short, si Jeannie ay hindi natutong maglakad, magsalita kasi hindi siya na-expose sa outside world, no? She was isolated, no? Nahihiwalay siya sa mundo. Okay, so though sabi ni George Mead, na-develop yung kanyang katawan normally, yung sa physical, but hindi na-develop yung kanyang self. Okay, so yun yung illustration ni George Mead. Kaya yung kanyang argument that the self is being developed sa pamamagitan ng social interaction. Na kapag walang social interaction, ay hindi madidevelop yung ating self. Okay? So, that is for George Med. So, class, si George Med, he proposed the idea, no? To conclude that the self develops through social interaction. That social interaction involved dito yung exchanging of symbols. In other words, yung language, lalo na kapag nag-uusap, di ba? Interaction, social interaction. And that understanding of symbols involve being able to take the role of another. So class, for George Med, mayroon siyang I and me self na concept na binuo dito. Sabi niya, all human experience internal conversation. No? Lahat tayo, there are instances na mayroon tayong internal conversation within ourselves. No? So, this conversation involves the I and me, which is tinawag niyang basis of self. Okay? So, for him, ito ay, or self is essentially a social process going on between the I and me self. Okay? So, ang I, ibig sabihin yun, this is the phase of the self na unsocialized. Okay? Unsocialized. What else? Ito ay acting part of the self. Pag sinabing I, an immediate response to other people. Okay? So, ang I, it represents the self that is spontaneous and unique. Okay? So, that is for the I self. So, let's proceed to the me self. Sabi ni George Med, ang me is the self that results from progressive stages of role playing or role taking. Ang ibig sabihin niyo dito, halimbawa, 'di ba, sa atin in social interaction, there are instances na nilalagay natin yung self natin doon sa sitwasyon ng ating kausap, no? That is what we call role playing. That is the me self na sinasabi ni George Med, or role taking. And what else? The perspective on assumes to view and analyze one's behaviors. Okay? So, ang me self class, it is the organization of the internalized attitude of, take note, others. Attitude of others. Yung organization of the internalized attitude of others. So, ang me self, it represents the conventional and objective part of the self. It is the organized set of attitudes of others which one assumes. Okay? So, sa I kanina, it is the unsocialized part. While sa me, kabaliktaran naman, it is the socialized aspect of the individual. Ito tayo, kapag mayroon tayong social interaction, ito tayo, yung me self. Okay? Ito yung gamit natin. Kasi ito yung socialized aspect for us being an individual, bilang mga individual. So, it is developed to the knowledge of society. Ang me self ay developed to the knowledge of society and social interactions that the individual na has experienced, yung mga na-experience natin in the past and in the present, of course. So, ang me, therefore, the me self, it is, again, the organized set of attitudes of others that the individual assumes. So, in conclusion, class, the I and me self, the I is the response of the organism, ikaw, no? To the attitude of others. It allows you as individual to still express creativity and individualism and understand when to possibly bend, okay, and stretch the rules that govern social interactions. While ang me self naman, class, it is the organized set of attitudes of others which one assumes. Again, it is the socialized aspect of the individual. It represents learned behaviors, attitudes, and expectations of others and society. It developed through the knowledge of society and social interactions na na-experience natin bilang mga individual. Next to George Mead, we also have Charles Horton Cooley. Yung kanyang sociological perspective is the looking glass self. So, ang looking glass self class, ang concept nito, it describes how individuals from their self-concept based on their perception of how others see them. So, we also need the perception of others for us. Paano tayo tignan ng ibang tao? It is important also, kung paano nila tayo nakikita as a person. Kasi makakatulong din yon sa pag-develop ng self natin. Maganda na may nagsasabi sa atin yung mga nakikita nila about us. Now, for us to develop ourselves, we also need their perception din, their opinion, di ba? Lalo na within your family, for example. Mahalaga na may nagsasabi din sa'yo ng mga katangian mo, ng mga maganda or negative and positive behaviors. It is good kasi madidevelop yung self natin through their perception or opinion. Okay? So, in this view, the self is developed as a result of one's perceptions of other people's opinion. So, sabi ko nga, kailangan din natin ng opinion or perception ng ibang tao about ourselves. Nang sa ganon, malaman din natin. Kasi hindi naman 100% ay nakikita natin yung ating sarili. Kasi nakikita din tayo ng ibang tao. Nakikita din ng ibang tao yung self natin. So, maganda, nakakatulong na may nagpe-perceive sa atin. Okay? So, the concept of looking glass self provides an idea. Yun nga, sabi ko, mahalaga na mahalaga din yung opinion sa atin na ibang tao. At least, we have an idea in how the self develops. Okay? In relation doon sa kanilang pananaw sa atin or pagtingin sa atin. Okay? But take note, class, it should serve only as a guide, for reflection and should not be taken to end up living in accordance with other people's expectations. So, hindi rin naman importante na yung perception nila about us. Pero hindi din maganda na mabuhay tayo doon sa kung ano yung expectation nila sa atin. Okay? So, we have three main components, Number one, imagining our appearance to others. That is true, We imagine how we appear. We imagine kung paano tayo magpakita before we interact sa ibang tao. Kasi na-imagine din natin yung sasabihin nila tungkol sa atin, yung judgment ng ibang tao sa atin. Ini-imagine natin or iniisip na natin yon bago tayo makipag-interact sa kanila. So, number 3 component, developing self-feeling. Based doon sa perception ng iba sa atin, yung kanilang judgment, we develop our feelings. Okay? About ourselves. Like, for example, yung pride, yung shame, and confidence. Next, ito yung pangatlong objective natin, Yung private self, public self, and collective self. So, sa private self class, it is the cognition that involves traits, states, and behaviors. Sabi pa, an assessment of the self by the self. So, tayo bilang individual, we also assess ourselves. Diba? Ini-examine din natin yung ating sarili. May mga instances na ganun . We assess ourselves. Okay? Sa private self, ito yung katangian, halimbawa na sa sarili mo na ikaw lang yung na ganito ka. Na ito yung kaibahan mo sa ibang tao. For instance, I am generous or mapagbigay ako. Something like that. Shows that one's knowledge of his or her attributes na siyang nagiging unique ka because of that. Or ikaw lang yung personally ikaw lang yung nakakaalam. Okay? And public self naman is the cognition concerning the generalized others' view of the self. Ito yung perception ng ibang tao sa'yo. Kagaya doon sa nabanggit ko kanina doon sa looking glass self. Okay, ito yung opinion nila. Ito yung nakikita nila sa'yo. For instance, people think I am religious. So, iniisip ng ibang tao, ikaw ay religious. Why? Kasi yun yung nakikita nila sa'yo. Within your public self. Yun yung pinuportray mo na nakikita ng ibang tao. So, that is public self. While sa collective self-class, it is the cognition concerning a view of the self that is found in membership in social groups. Ano ba yung mga social groups na yan? For example, you have your family, di ba? Kung ano yung pagkakakilala nila sa iyong family, ano yung identity ng iyong family. Yun din yung ina-adapt mo. Yun din yung nakikita sa iyo for example. And that is what we call collective self. Ganun din sa coworkers, sa tribe, professional organizations like our university, di ba? Yung kumbaga tatak UAPians ay nasa sayo. That is collective self. Pag sinabing estudyante ka ng UAPians, halimbawa, natalino, ganun. So that is collective self. Okay? Yun yung pananaw ng tao. Okay? In your professional organizations. Next is social identity theory by Henry Tajfel. It is his greatest contribution to psychology. So, ang social identity is a person's sense of who you are, kung sino ka, base sa iyong group membership. Okay? Tajfel 1979 proposed that the groups, for example, yung social class, family, parang sa collective self kanina, football team, and etc. Which people belong, kung saan ka belong, nabibilang, to where an important source of pride and self-esteem. So, kagaya na lamang nung pagkapanalo ni Carlos Yulo, di ba? Yun yung yung social identity natin, no? Na nai-portray niya doon ng mga Pilipino ay magagaling, 'di ba? So nung nanalo siya, 'di ba? Naging source of pride natin, and na-boost yung ating self-esteem bilang mga Pilipino. Lahat ng Pilipino naging proud kasi 'di ba? Naging 2 gold medal yung nakuha niya. So yun yung na-emphasize ulit na identity natin mga Pilipino. Okay, so that is social identity. It gives us a sense of social identity, a sense of belonging to the social world. Muli, nakilalang Pilipino sa larangan ng gymnastic. Okay? So next class is social identity theory stages. So Tajfel and Turner, 1979, proposed that there are 3 mental processes involved in evaluating others as us or them. In other words, in-group and out-group. Ang in-group is social categorization. Ang out-group ay social identification. So, social categorization of the categorization of objects in order to understand and identify them. So, mahalaga ito, ang social categorization. Through categorization, we are being identified. Diyan tayo nakikilala. Like, for example, para malinaw, yung black and white, before, sa Amerika, di ba? May black Americans and white Americans. Students and teachers, yan. Australian, Filipino, Christian, Muslim. So, those are social categories for us to be identified and understand, of course. Next is social identification. So, kung saan tayo belong, nabibilang, di ba? We adopt the identity. Tayo, mga Pilipino, di ba? We adopt the identity of being a Filipino kahit nasa ibang bansa tayo, for example. We adopt our own identity. Dala-dala natin yung ating identity bilang mga Pilipino. So we have categorized ourselves as belonging to. Okay? So that is our module 2, sociological perspective on the self. If you have questions or clarifications, you can ask me or you can PM me, personal message, direct message. Okay? So I hope guys ay may natutunan po tayo. So that ends our discussion. Thank you so much and God bless.